No, actually I can't hate Afghanistan. If anything, I admire them. Still though, not cool. Let's get some air superiority going here, shall we? Might be handy. This will help our triumphant victory. Guys, can we actually get a move on here? I really want them to not have Kabul right now, and they're working on it. Still, they're not going to capitulate just after losing the bull. I'm going to need to take something else, such as... Well, there is Herat, but I thought there was something more. Well, I'm happy to be wrong. Just advance, suckers. Don't even think about what lies ahead. Just advance. And they're like running across a river into mountains. Hey, that's nothing new. Let's do more of that. You hold on to Kabul if these guys are going to be dawdling. I was mad at the Hungarians. I'd never say I hate them. They have too delicious food to hate. Alright, bang goes Rome. What's the story here? An actually fairly successful invasion of Italy that looks fairly close to forcing them to capitulate. Which is kind of cool news for us. Because a weaker Axis is a stronger us. Don't like how much he's spreading out here. There's a lot of things in life I don't like. Is he springing up more units? So he is. But he's also about to die. And now we've got our anti-tanks on our horses. Just getting better and better. Whew. And I gotta remember that for the future. Don't just keep attacking Afghanistan. It'll all end in tears. Still quite a bit to take over here, though. At least we're pretty much done with the mountains. No, that's more mountain. That is also more mountain. I'd rather not keep jumping into mountains, really. Well, if I was clever, I'd be bringing in more horses, as I oft like to do. So, you guys should also be on this. We're afraid of nothing. Strategically redeploy your way there, and then get on it. Hell, you guys can probably stop your whole... Wait, I must have... What? How did you manage that breakthrough? It's incredible, but how? Well, in Soviet Germany. Alright, Italy is down and out. The Germans are about to be down and out. Thanks to the Soviets. Which we are, of course, a huge part of. Just look at what we're managing here. These losses, though. For Afghanistan. Afghans. Looking a little cut off there, my friends. Of course, those guys are still defending. Well, they're pretty much brown bread if we just move in like this. Jake, the Axis are as good as dead. Conquer China. Well, Japan have not yet joined in. Still plenty of Soviets surrounding them, which is lovely. I would love that China for myself. But we gotta deal with this first. I'm wondering if Iran is actually worth my time at this rate then. They have quite a few units, but at least it's a lot bigger an area to actually fight over. But Iran is a paltry prize compared to getting China. China would fight hard. Well, Japan would fight hard. With actually decent units, whereas Iran, not so. Probably. Oh boy, you're actually almost dead. And that's not exactly a great defensive point either. It's okay, the Afghans are very nearly dead. Just a few more provinces and we're staring right at them down here. Just a few more horses that we have to sacrifice and all will be over. So what strategic resource does Iran have? Well, a little bit of oil, and that'll of course do us well. For the Pegasi at least. Alright, should be one more province that we're marching right into now, and pop. It was fun, Afghanistan. It was a lot of fun, but by fun I mean let's never see you on the map ever again. Crivens. Alright, how are we looking now? I would actually like my Prussian ponies, since these are the really good ones that mostly use... Oh, right. These guys use a lot more of my ponies. I still think I should probably modify the Prussian ponies to have a lot more cavalry. I don't like how I've normalized using the phrase Prussian ponies in all of this. Still though, I'd like them to have the recon. I don't worry or care so much about their... but then it only costs their manpower to do this. So yeah, Prussian ponies looking better with this. And if anything, that makes you my elite fighting force. I should have Gaston in charge of you. And then you guys can just kind of hang back. And then you guys have never really known what to do in all of this. And you just sit around here without any real clue what to do. Whew. When are you going to overthrow Papa Joe? He seems to be doing a fine job of his own. I want to sit back and see what he can do. He's no doubt going to butt heads with the Allies once everything's said and done here. Well, maybe. And we get victorious music for slaughtering them as well. Feels amazing. We can up this to 5 apiece and then the rest can go onto guns because they're so important. Otherwise, we're short on quite a few things. But we should have the civilian factories to buy more of what we need. Which does, of course, include aluminium. Quite a bit of aluminium, but yeah, we'll get the full shebang on that. We'll get more steel. We always need more of it. And I'm not bending over for one bit of rubber. But we don't actually get any factories from trading, do we? Well, we got one from exports. Who's even buying our stuff? Oh, I hope Papa Joe is noticing us. Nationalist Spain is trying to. No legal transport, though. Jake, what ideology is France? France is the ideology of dead. Oh, Roman as well, but they've got allies. We're playing historically here. as you can tell by complete Soviet domination of Germany. But of course I caused this. I weakened Japan by taking over a huge chunk of China for myself, naturally, and just generally securing the borders so that Soviets can focus on more important things like eating Turkey. Ah, wonderful. Give it 100 and so days and we'll be crushing down on Iran. Gives us plenty of time to build up these infantry equipment that we've been needing. Why am I eating a deficit of them? I mean, I'm not producing anything here. I'm not training or otherwise eating attrition. Maybe it's just because they're getting drank up by these. Well guys, it pays to have a plan here. I don't know what that plan should be, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful plan, never seen better. That might be a touch better. Might, it also might be terrible. I don't know, I'm not good at this stuff. So looking at them, their divisions look so much better than ours. They include artillery, decent amount of actual men. I wonder if I should make the Prussian ponies even stronger. Trouble is I don't have the infantry equipment for this kind of stuff, nor am I really producing enough of them. 92 a day. In the 100 days I have, I will not get all of them. But I like having a bit of support equipment as well. And I like my oil ponies too. There's no easy answer to this. Oh, that's right, you still have your useless... just, you're useless, leave it at that. This is a bit of a problem though. Feeling a bit attrition here. I could certainly pull back some, but I'd rather have a full amount of units that I can use here. Not like the attrition is hurting us right now. May do later on. The monk says, he still says Jake could have won the bet if he had sliced or sicked any of his 10 Axis allies on me. Well, the thing about bets is you shouldn't look back on them and think I could have won with this. I once had a grand running on a single flip of a high-low card. If it was lower than a 3, I would win a... no, if it was higher than a 3, I'd win a grand. It was a 2 of spades. I'll never forget it, but there's no point beating yourself up over it. You made the moves, deal with the consequences. Now then again, this infrastructure will repair itself, slowly but surely. In 89 days, no less. I mean, it would repair a lot faster if I just bumped it right up here. It'll be done, well, extremely quickly. Jake, that must have been heartbreaking. Well, for my heart, certainly. I don't care about maintenance right now, and I've never cared about signal companies. I mean, what do you even get with signal companies? I'm never that sure about it. Better planning, well, just plan for longer rather than eating up precious manpower with that. But I could be completely wrong, would not surprise me. Should start maybe thinking about air doctrines. And I do think it should be battlefield support. Also, we don't have any airfields here, do we? And Iran have an air force that we will not be able to shoot down. Maybe I should build one here. Doesn't need to be big, but I would like one. Oh, there's one in Kabul. Ah, that's what this one is, so that's way too far away. How long will you take? 1250. I mean, it's an airfield, it's just stripping down a bit of land. How hard could it be? Then again, I might be faster just grabbing one of their airfields, but I don't see one that's very immediately at the border. I find airfields extremely hard to see. Okay, there's one. Alright, shock and awe, just what we needed. Soft and hard attack and the breakthrough ability. We're finished with land doctrines as well, we should be. None of this will be of any use to us whatsoever, unless some of them help our rockets, which we don't really have. Oh, soon we're going to have our nuclear reactors. That's going to be amazing. And I'd be as well waiting so I don't waste that. Still needing that rubber, but Siam are in a bit of a state right now, so maybe I should ignore them right now and turn to someone else like the Raj. We've always been natural trading parties, right, Raj? Of course we have. Rockets are just disposable horses, right? Naturally. Alright, so they're definitely buffing up here. And it's not entirely mountainous here, but it will be once we get in. And we'll be getting stuck in for sure. Fortunately, these Prussian ponies are quite a bit better now. Better than our own regulars now. Good. And when we turn to good old Nepal again, they have 100,000 manpower available. I'd rather they weren't building their own units, but fit Kinnaman do. Actually, what we could do is demand more of those Prussian ponies. After all, it mostly drinks their manpower rather than ours. Still does drink our manpower though, which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, no, I need that manpower for my planes. And very soon we'll actually have our next airfield. Hopefully it's actually useful against Persia. They may well have more than we do. We might not even be as good as them in the air. Alright, great. Let's get those disposable ponies. Disponies. Jake, does Paradox hire historians? Well, part of content designers' roles is to research, and that's what a historian is. But, I mean, we don't go to museums and track down the oldest, creepiest looking guy with the biggest mustache and go, you must be a historian. Come and work for us, please. It'd be fun if it worked that way. Alright. Just great. They did get over here, right? I feel like I have very few planes here. Very, very few planes. Also, yeah, my fighter can't reach here, I think. Seems odd though. Why can't he reach here? There we go. I'll take it. I'd like to add more, but I don't know, we might just get shot to hell and back here. Okay, 10 more days, and then Persia falls. Ha, falls. He's bulking up. I think he's also a member of Team Swole. Get our formation flying just in time. Air support, mission efficiency. I don't know, I'm not really feeling the worth of going down air stuff when I could be getting the stuff that helps on research speed. I really hope I got the numbers and the thrust to get through this, because it's not looking super great. They think we are stronger, but not a lot stronger, and they still have a lot of units on other borders. I hope they remain on those other borders and they don't pull a whole lot of nothing out of thin air. Oh well. All this PP I should be spending as well though. But on what? Bombing? No. Naval? No. Air Force? Maybe. Air experience or bad weather penalty? Air experience. That could be useful. I'm sold. Tanks, no. Ships, maybe. We haven't looked up anything about ships. We might need you eventually. Infantry equipment, well, more so than the others. Air base, rockets. Oh, I'm gonna need you. I also wanted you a long time ago, so I guess I might as well get you now. Beautiful. And once I start having a decent amount of resources, which I certainly don't, I'm going to stop exporting so many of them. But until then, it's kind of nice getting the bonuses. How does Europe look, Jake? It looks very Soviet right now. This is awesome, though. This is actually kind of Europe to get excited about. Especially since the Soviets, they must be so mad about... oh, wow, they're so close to winning as well. They must be so mad at losing all of those people. 3.5 million dead. But they pulled it all back. I'm as surprised as you probably are. So when it comes to naval, we should probably start... oh, we can't. We have no port. But that's going to change when we have Persia. And we're about to have Persia. I'm not calling any of my allies in. We don't need that kind of crutch around here. Go for it. Go figure, the mountains aren't doing us any great favors, but why are you going that way and not, you know, straight into these really easy to kill guys? United States stands against fascism. As the land of the free, the United States considers itself the natural enemy of fascism. This will not have a peaceful resolution. Like, the Germans are already getting pounded 7 ways from Sunday, and you think, oh, freedom's on the menu now, lads. God bless everyone. Well, the one tiny advantage we have in being horses is that we're slightly faster than infantry. Why are you guys... going that way. Should surely be going this way. Kill him to death, lads. I hear what sounds like guns that have... oh, jeez. Is that my Air Force? No, we got this. We have actually great air superiority. Have I shot dead all their planes? No, I'm not even sure if they've actually deployed their planes. Kamikaze strike, if only. No retreat and fight all day, every day. It's my kind of stuff. But it does mean that they are eating some 3% penalty. I'll take it. Not so hot on this horrible lack of supply, but what can you do? Here's a question, what can you guys do? Maybe not attack into those mountains, but we have a clearing here now. We should be taking gross advantage of it. Maybe I should actually have, you know, everybody there. We do have you guys, which are free to join in at a moment's notice. You're also not... Well, no, you guys are pretty amazing, actually. You're just not led at all. I'll get you led by this scuzz bucket, and in we go. You guys won't be needing this anymore. Now, I don't know if that was keeping those other guys occupied. I'm on the fence about it actually doing anything for the AI. Because they're probably going to remain there anyway. Well, actually no, they're moving away the moment I did that. That's kind of funny. Okay. Being in multiple conflicts is hurting you guys a lot. And it's more important for you not to do that than trying to take this mountain. Now these guys that we're fighting, they're in multiple conflict now, which is good for us. I see some glorious retreating. Oh, nice. Actually pounding through his mountains. That's glorious. This is a much better advance than I've ever seen in Iran. With or without only ponies. I don't know what the heck you're doing attacking into that, but it's a poor showing. Alright, see where those deserts are? That's where we punch through. If we can just strip up here, then we'll have a whole load of them cut off. I doubt they're just going to let us do that. But a man can try. Oh boy, that's expensive. What is supply? Oh, can help it out by grabbing some ports at least. Alright, experimental rockets, those will surely help us out. Get some better rockets, so I want to save that for some nuclear bombage. Yeah, more defense, more breakthrough. We need everything to squeeze out better cavalry here. Jake, are you already scraping the stables? No, actually, we're just requiring the stables. We're making some questionable attacks here. You guys need to get in there. You folks need to keep these guys busy whilst we try to surge up here. It's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces, I guess. Depends how you want to count it, but we need to get in there. Because, like I said, Iran loves to pool